Your mic's kind of going on now, okay?
Hi, good morning, Mr. Richardson.
Good morning, Carla. How are you doing?
I am well. Thank you for having us here today. Tell us what's going on.
Well, here at Campus B, we are having it's not our inaugural, but it's our Can Do exhibition that we have for our technical department, which would be design technology, visual arts, and home ec. Those are our three technical areas that we normally would have examinations for in around this time. But it's something that we figure that we will do to, one, curtail the number of subjects that students have to prepare for when they are doing examinations. In fact, we did it in such a way that the students spend each term doing one subject. So instead of doing home ec and DT and visual arts in the same term, they will focus on just one of the subject areas, and that will rotate on a termly basis.
Okay, great. So it reduces the load on the students.
Correct.
And gives them a chance to demonstrate their practical skills.
Right.
Excellent. So design what forms?
This is for years 1 and years 2.
Year 1 and year 2. Excellent. All right, that's great. I believe that we have a guide assigned to us.
Yes, we have Kaylee, and Kaylee will take us around. Well, take you around.
Yeah.
Kaylee.
Kaylee Richardson.
Kaylee Richardson.
And what form are you in, Kaylee?
I'm in second form.
Second form?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Mr. Richardson. So we'll start our tour now.
Please.
Okay, thank you. Take our mic as well. So you've done design technology before?
Yes.
It was very exciting, you said.
Yes, indeed.
Who was your teacher?
My teacher was Mr. Martin and Mr. Adams.
Okay. So two of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay, great.
So right now we're gonna enter the class.
Right. Sounds good. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Adams.
This is Mr. Mr. Adams.
Good morning. Thank you for having us here. Yes. And we're gonna head in.
Yeah,
we can speak over here and I can take you in.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the exhibition today.
Right, so our section is Technical Studies Department. I'm the head of the department for Technical Studies. And that's really a department that covers a lot of the subjects in the STEM area in terms of science, technology, engineering, and math.
Right.
We're the technology branch. So,
People of the future.
That's right. So in the upper school, our department covers subjects like technical drawing and woodwork, automotive, electrical studies, and so on. That's in third, fourth, and fifth form, sixth form. In the lower school, which is where we are, in first and second form, we have a lone subject, and that is design technology. So design technology, it has some original content in it, but a large part of it is a taste of each of those subjects from the upper school.
Yes.
So students doing design technology would get a little bit of technical drawing and woodwork, electrical, and so on. And then when they are promoted to second form and then eventually third form, in third form they get to choose which of those individual subjects they would want to do based on their experience of having a little bit of that subject in the lower school. So
is one of those subjects required? You must do one of those?
Yeah, you're going to have to choose one of those subjects, right? But it's a wide range. Like I said, technical drawing, electrical, woodwork, automotive, and so on. So this is design technology here. We have two rooms, but we're bringing you to this particular room. And I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Javon Martin, who is really the coordinator of the subject, right, here at Campus B. So this is Javon Martin.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Martin. Thank you for having us.
Yes,
So you're going to give us a tour?
Yes, I will
Well,
give you
hold
a
on to
tour.
this then.
Yes, thank you very much. So
Okay.
these are some lovely students who will be demonstrating. So this is our design technology room. It is both a classroom and a workshop, and so on. And hopefully in the future, we are trying to get a workshop and have a classroom separately. But we are working with both a function as a classroom and a workshop, and so on. So in design technology, it's all about learning how to make and learn how to think about what you're making. It's a very subjective subject.
Okay.
If a student can show, this is the reason why I want to do this way, most likely it's right. And it's a lot of times it's based off of evidence. So we do a lot of research, a lot of those elements. A lot of it happens in the IT lab. So we have that IT component where we teach them a lot about presenting skills, research skills, critical thinking. So even though you're seeing this, there's a lot of underlying things we're not going to be able to show you today.
Understood.
Yeah, so we're working. So a lot of this you're seeing today is tools. We have tools that the students use. But
Perhaps
also,
you can take us around
yes,
and tell us
projects
what
we
we're
have.
seeing.
So on this side, these are second farmer projects. So we have the building of bridges.
Building of bridges.
The whole idea is looking at structures.
Okay.
You know, how you develop strong structures. I don't know if you have heard about the triangle being the strongest structure.
I didn't know this, but I think about the pyramids.
Yes, the pyramids.
And they've lasted long?
Yes, so we teach them a lot about structural elements, you know, how you build. So this is called a truss bridge.
Right.
They learn that triangles, how the way you place the triangles make a very strong bridge. It's a very popular bridge, a very common bridge, truss bridge. Then we have different nice colorful bridges. You know, one student decided to make this nice rainbow bridge. So we have those elements of nice design, structure, strength, those things. Yeah. This is built off the Golden Gate Bridge, inspired by it.
Yes.
So we have that. So we allow students to design the bridge, but they do their research.
Right.
So they learn about the different types of bridges and then decide, okay, what direction they want to take. So in second form, it's more of a hands-off approach. All I'm there as a teacher is to support them. They said, I want to go this direction. And then I usually ask, how are you going to do that? And they said, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Or they say, Mr. Martin, I don't know what to do. What do I need to do? And I would say, okay, let's look at this. So in second form, yes.
More self-directed.
More self-directive. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
more critical thinking.
Right.
The teacher is just to facilitate. Not really say, okay, step one, step two. You're going to see the difference in first form. So we have these bridges, really nice bridges, and so on. So this is, we're going to actually see a demonstration, these outside, but this is a first form project.
Right.
Students love this project. It's called Pinewood Derby. This is a
Pinewood
Derby.
Okay.
It's a very popular Scouts competition in the US.
Mm-hmm.
So we have decided to adopt that in Anguilla,
right,
where students learn a lot of woodworking skills.
All right.
So we teach first form, we teach a lot about woodwork, you know, types of wood, those things, and then they get to demonstrate their woodworking skills in making these cars.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to show you some of the tools they have used.
Right.
And one of yes, and I usually tell the students, my goal at the end of this is that they be able to help the parents around the house. You know, hurricane season coming up, they're able to use a hammer. They know how to saw wood, they know how to measure. That's one of my goals. You see this whole room in here painted?
Right.
This is students.
Students
have done this.
I notice it's not just plain, it's green and blue.
Yes, so students.
These are supposed to be calming colors.
Students have helped with this. So I said, students, I'm going to teach you all how to paint. So all I've done is watch and direct, but students have a big hand in this. I believe in this hands-on, where students take ownership of their work, because one of the things, it gives them pride. It helps them take care of the environment and so on. You know, so,
and I noticed that the cars or the vehicles are all different, not only just in color, but in shape, form, etc.
So this is the last of major project for First Farm.
Right.
This is very much, again, full directive. They decide the direction they want to take. They go online, they do research. We do a lot on the computers. They learn about Pinewood Derby. They actually have a presentation for this one.
Pinewood Derby.
Yes, which they do for us to explain what it is. Okay, so they learn research skills, and then they actually build the cars. This one is a bit more teaching them how to use tools.
Right.
So there's still that, but they decide what car design they want to do and how they're going to paint it and all those things.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Tell
And
us
then
about
this is on first farm. This is like the first project they do.
Right.
The whole idea
What are we
of
looking at?
this is called a texture cube.
A texture
So the
cube.
whole idea of this project,
Can I touch?
yes, you can touch them. So the whole idea is this project in first farm. This is usually the first project they ever do, is to teach about accuracy, measuring, drawing, those things. So they take the net of a cube. I know everybody knows the net of a cube. So they make a cube,
Right.
and then they fold it together. So they learn a lot about gluing together, gluing seams, and then they put textures on top of it.
That's lovely.
You know, and they
Yes.
represent different textures. So smooth, soft, and they learn about elements of design. So that's why they put the textures on it. You know, and I guess the whole idea we try to in the reality is, you know, children typically need a lot of sensory stuff.
Yes.
So we create these cubes just as an idea of, you know, developing something. If they have a little
Absolutely.
baby, you know,
Yes.
daughter, a sister, you know, cousin, whatever. So this is one of the first projects first farmers ever do. You know, it's a
Excellent.
simple project, but teach them a lot of skills.
And they use everything. I mean,
Everything.
all sorts. Yes, I can see cotton. I can see
Yes.
beans.
Beans,
I can
yes.
see macaroni starter stuff, rice.
Yes,
Yeah, popsicle sticks.
yes.
Everything.
So
yeah.
we try to teach them from the basic a lot of
Yeah.
measuring, drawing, and so on. So this is another second farm project.
Okay.
This is called a cam box.
A what box?
A cam box.
A
So
cam box.
in second farm, they learn about cams, motion, movement. They learn about, you know, how mechanical things work.
Okay.
So one of the things we try to do is for them to develop a moving object. So when they move the object,
How
it moves
significant?
it moves up and down. Unfortunately, this one is stuck. And they
Oh.
create a like a nice little background, you know,
I
something
wonder
that's
if the other one
intriguing.
would.
Yeah,
Let's
so
try and. Oh, I see.
yeah, so unfortunately it's not moving down, but yes, it's supposed to be something that moves up and down, and they have a nice background, so they choose what character they want. So some went with Mario, some went SpongeBob.
Oh.
Yes, so we have those. We have Luigi. This one is
Yeah.
a very beautiful one. One student went with the boat racing.
Wow, boat
you know,
racing.
so they went with the boat racing theme.
Right.
So yeah, it spins a bit,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
does what it
Absolutely.
needs to do. Yes, some of them spin, some of them go up and down. You know, all depends on what the student want.
Very nice.
You know, so the students choose what theme they want and the direction they want to go. So
Right.
we have that. So I'm gonna show you all some of the tools we use in D&T. So on this
Please.
table, we have different tools and equipment students use. So we have saws. They learn about the different types of saws, how they use them. This is a scroll saw. They use them in creating the cars.
A what
So it's a scroll saw. Yes, so it's a machine saw.
Oh, so.
Yeah, so it's similar to how this works, but it's just powered, and they
Okay.
actually make the cars on this.
Is it safe for the children to
Very
use
safe,
this?
very safe. It's safer than a band saw, which
Okay.
is like a long band saw. So this is very, very safe.
Okay.
So we try to teach them a lot about safety using tools. Students tend to be very scared, but once they get into it,
Yeah.
they get very comfortable. It comes a point where I can get students on this and don't have to worry.
Excellent.
You know, so we teach them about the different types of saws. We teach them about sanding.
Yes.
You know, we teach them sanding techniques, how you get a car rough. We call it roughing it out, roughing out a design,
Right.
and then smoothing it out with different grits of sandpapers. Some of the tools we use, the drills.
I know what a drill
They
is.
learn about different types of drills.
Yes.
This is a drill mill, so they use this a lot in shaping the wood and those things. A special tool.
So this is for wood.
Yes, for using for wood and so on. So we teach those things. We have different clamps out here. So they learn about the different types of clamp, how they clamp down their work, the designs. We're going to demonstrate to you in a bit about hammering. We teach them hammering, sawing, chiseling as demonstrations, how you hammer, how you saw, how you chisel.
Right.
Because those are like the basics,
Okay.
you know, when it
You
comes
need to have those
woodwork.
skills.
Yes.
So
Measuring,
else.
so they learn about speed square, they learn about measuring tapes, they learn to use rulers, they learn to use set squares because they use a lot, especially when they do technical drawing. And you know, they learn about painting, glues, how you glue together, how you spray paint, because there's a proper technique to spray painting.
I believe you.
You know,
I
there's a
believe you.
proper technique. You know, so we teach our children all those things.
And you have both boys and girls
Both
doing
boys
this.
and girls.
That's
Yes,
excellent.
both boys
Everybody
and
gets
girls.
exposure
Yes.
to this.
Yes,
All
so I do enjoy having both.
Yes.
Both of them. The boys tend to be very intriguing. The girls do very well also, you know. The boys used to be the ones who
Good.
gravitate to it. You know, but my girls also do very, very
Very
well.
well.
You know, they might be a bit hesitant compared to the boys.
Yes.
But once they get into it, they're good.
How many years have you been teaching design technology?
So this is my third year teaching
Right.
design technology. I'm trained in design technology, so I have a bachelor's degree in design technology,
Excellent.
and I have a master's in design innovation. So looking at all these things, how you create spaces for students to learn different skills,
Yes.
how to develop critical thinking and so on, which is an important thing in Anguilla.
Yeah, absolutely,
So,
for us,
yes.
for any
Yeah.
country.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you some demonstrations we have going on. I have one student here who's going to demonstrate some hammering. They learn different steps of hammering. How they hammer a nail in and then how they remove a nail. So I'm
Before you start, what's your name, please?
My name is Jendai Linton.
Excellent, great. And you're going to demonstrate exactly what for us?
How to hammer a nail into a piece of wood.
Without mashing up your fingers.
Yes.
Excellent.
So first, with the piece of wood, you'd want to have it clamped to the whichever surface that you have it on.
Right.
And then the next important step is how you hold the hammer. The hammer has the handle, and then it has the black part where it's the handle where you want to hold, or you can hold it up here, but you get force and control, but you don't have as much power in when hammering the nail. When you hammer the nail, you want to have your body on a side where your hand is at about a 45-degree angle in a sense. And to start off, you just want to tap the nail lightly into the wood. If the nail starts to bend, just straighten it up a little bit. And when you have to hold the nail, but when it is in deep enough, you can let it go and just hammer it in. And then to take out the nail, you can go have the hammer facing whichever side that your strong hand. If you're right-handed, the right side, or if you're left-handed, the left side. And you pull on the nail. If you can't get it out, you could jock it, but pull until the nail loose enough or as far up the hole as it can be to get it out.
Woo! Success. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Basically, how that is, it goes a long way.
Yeah, I need to learn those
Yes,
skills.
it goes
I
a
can't help
long way.
myself at all. This
Yes,
is wonderful.
the proper hammering techniques and so on, and again, we hope that it creates a spark that students will be able to continue, get introduced into woodwork. And this is actually what students look forward to. We call it the Pinewood Derby track. It's the race. So the cars, they design them, but they also race them against each other.
Right.
And the beauty of this, there's a lot of physics and science that goes into this to get the fastest car. It's not just building a car.
Right.
There's aerodynamics they have to think of. They have to think about
speed.
weight. Yeah, they have to think about a lot of different factors in making these cars. So when we get the students to make these cars, it's just not, I'm making a car. Some students say, okay, teacher, I got online, I saw this, I want to do this, So because they want the fastest car, So that's the whole goal about, creating this. They learn physics, they learn science and all those elements. Because DT is not about making, but also integrating all the other subjects,
Right.
maths, science, physics, whatever you name it, And I remember one time some students were like, teacher, why are we doing maths in DT? I said, because it's important.
Right.
We take the theory of maths and we actually make it practical.
Absolutely.
So
Can we
so
see
I'm
one
gonna
more?
I'm gonna get some students to demonstrate.
Excellent.
Come, guys. So the track has slots in it that the students put their cars in. Unfortunately, we only have four to five tracks that are working. So they put the cars in the tracks, and you can go on, if you go online and you look at Pinewood Derby, you actually see this is similar to how they do it. And then there's a countdown, and then they release it. So in 3, 2, 1.
Whoop. Woohoo.
So yes, the car that reaches to the end is typically the winner, and they have different eliminations, different races,
Right.
eliminations. So they get more than one chance to get a car fixed up to win.
Excellent. Can we have it one more time? Let's see if the blue car is really the better car. Or if it's your car.
Someone, come.
So perhaps one sec before you start. So just tell me your names, and do you have a name for your car? No? What's your name? Dejani Carty. Okay, and you designed this car? You designed this car. So what's your name? Okay, excellent. And your name?
My name is Darian Griffin, and I designed this.
You designed that car? Okay, so you You can back it because you designed it. And this car?
My name is Azara Gandhi. I, along with Juanito.
Right. Designed this car? I love the wings. So let's see who's going to count down, Mr. Martin.
All right, I'll count down. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
That blue car.
Yes, it's still game us.
That blue car.
I guess the wings are giving a bit of help.
It looks that way.
You know, so
It looks that way.
students have fun in DT. That's the whole idea. They're learning skills, but they're having fun. You know, we try to keep it very competitive. They work in teams, they work in group for most projects. There's individual projects, but there are also group projects. The whole idea is we teach them in life, you always got to work with people.
True.
You know, you have to learn different, skills. We have the challenges of groups, but we try to do very best, very well in keeping the group small.
Yeah.
But also make it very challenging and competitive that they want to take part in groups.
Yes, and
you know?
I mean, as they become older, they have to work in groups.
Oh yes,
at work
definitely.
as well. So
Definitely. So really, that's a lot about design and technology. You know,
thank you very
that's
much.
what we
It was
do.
a great introduction.
Yes, great. Thank you
Yes.
very much
Okay,
for
great.
coming. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're back to Kaylee. Kaylee, where are you taking us next?
I'm gonna take you to arts.
Right, visual arts, I
Yes,
think. Yes.
visual arts.
All right,
and as
great.
he said, I told you that DT is a very
You
exciting,
did say so.
exciting class.
You did say so. So we're
So,
going downstairs again.
Yeah,
All right.
downstairs is visual arts, and I'm pretty sure they should be done. So yeah.
Okay, good. I think we're going to Miss Samuel's class first.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just come along and we go to Miss Samuel's class.
Good morning.
Sorry.
Good morning.
So this is Miss Samuel's class.
Good morning, Miss Samuel.
Oh no, Miss Samuel.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
So this is Miss
Hi, Miss
Samuel.
Samuel. Welcome. we are actually touring the Albany College Campus B exhibition. Yes. Yeah, I can do. And we're hoping that you can tell us a bit about the exhibition, give us a tour, explain what we're seeing, etc. Just hold on to this so that we can actually hear what you're saying. Thank you so much. So tell us about yourself. You are the visual arts teacher?
Yes.
Yeah? For both forms? For
1 and 2, correct.
Yes?
Yes. So as you can see, we this is painting done by my second farmers.
All right.
I give them the basic concept, and then afterwards they choose what they want in terms of how they're going to put it together. So the basic concept was under the water.
Yes, or under the water.
And then they added the different animals and whatever they wanted to theirs.
Right.
This one was a beachscape. Some choose to add board, some choose to. So this here, we did it for the color wheel, first farm.
Ah.
And then this where we have some collages.
These are lovely.
So-
I love it. What material do they use?
Magazine.
Magazines.
My
Wow.
favorite piece in terms of collage is over on that side over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it because I really want you to see it. I'm so proud of this one.
Wow.
This is what I was trying to get them to aspire to, but some people take it differently, and
Yes.
this one she took it real serious.
Wow.
And this
I
is
love
what it
them. I
is.
love the collages.
So
Exceptionally.
and
And
then
what
we
will
have
this be about?
a
So this
koi
was a-
fish.
Okay.
So this was a second farm as well.
All right.
So we did night scenes, day scenes, and then
Okay. And what are we seeing here?
tape art.
Tape art.
So the children would just put on the tape, whatever direction they choose to put it on in. And then after they choose the different colors and use sponge it in. Then some of them went back into it to give it a little different look.
All right.
Some
great.
sprinkles, some did different things.
So they would have had a blank piece of paper.
Blank. Everything
run
is
tape,
blank.
And then color in between.
Correct.
And then remove the tape.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Excellent. And what do you need to do the collages to create this? I mean, you
Magazine
said
paper.
Magazine paper and glue, that's it?
Magazine paper and glue. Something to stick it onto.
Yes.
Magazine paper. They look for the different colors and whatnot. And then they put it together.
Creative. Wonderful. Okay.
And I put it up again.
Absolutely. Let's continue on.
So this again is just some painting. This is just the basic things that they would have to do.
Doesn't look basic to
in
me. It looks quite
Yeah.
complicated.
So in the books, we have to do paper weaving.
Paper weaving.
Yes. So then they have different patterns. So they look at the patterns and then they follow it step by step and then they repeat. So once you could reach this far, you start to repeat it.
Right.
Yeah. So sometimes you have to.
I see. So you have like a pattern and then you start
Correct.
again. Come
Correct.
down, and then
So
you
you
end up
repeat
with
it.
these diamond shapes here.
Correct.
Okay, got you. And
then
I
the
see you have types of lines.
Types of lines. So in some of the books,
Right.
the same one, for example. So this person did her weaving.
Oh, so this is like a whole portfolio of work.
Correct. This is her portfolio. Nice and neat.
Yes.
This is her color wheel. So for some of them, we did the eye.
Yes.
And this one, we did the butterfly.
Right.
And then we would have drawn. We would have started with the basic shape.
Right.
They would have started with triangles, circles, and rectangles. And then they have to make it three-dimensional, adding the shade to give it more.
Interesting, because we came from design technology where shapes were also an issue, but they were talking about structure and strength. And here now.
Correct. This
again,
is to give it illusion,
right?
To make it look three-dimensional, like it's popping off a table.
Yes, it does look that way.
Yeah.
Actually.
So this one is more of an illusion, and the other one is more thing. So then we have texture,
right?
You know, giving the feeling of something dripping, something chunky. We have different textures. Then they just did the basic shapes, basic values, and then the shape design, where we draw the basic shapes.
Yes.
Then add on the lines on it, and then we have the line design.
I like this.
So she's very, very good. This one is Jordan Henry's.
Yeah. It's such a strange mix because you have
I know, right?
Geometric stuff, then you have all these wavy lines.
Correct.
You wouldn't think they would go together, but they look really well.
Exactly. And then what she do, instead of just drawing with a line with a regular pencil, she used the color pencil one time.
Yes.
To give it the color and the design pop one time.
Excellent. So yes, let's continue with the exhibition.
So this is something done by the teacher. This is just the room. That's a
dream big.
Dream big.
Excellent.
To encourage, you know. Then we have this marking. The children are asked to do.
So they do handcraft as well.
Yes.
Okay.
They do sewing. Sometimes we turn them into pillows. Sometimes we do them into dresses.
So is this visual art?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
They used to call it art and craft.
Yes.
Before.
That's true.
But it's visual. It's
Okay.
visual art.
So even smocking is part of the whole
Yes. And
experience.
this is for the second formers.
Second form. All right.
And then they would have the different things. So what this actually is a child's name.
This is a child's name.
So this is her name. No, it's Crystal. So it's gonna be this way. This is a K. So she would write her name, right? Yes. So right now this will be bent like this, and we would have her name, Crystal, right?
Okay.
And then she have to go now and add on to it and do a mirror image, creating a monster. So we call it a name bug or name monster.
Okay.
She did a little bit of sewing as well.
So each child produces a portfolio of work.
Yes.
Which is then assessed.
Correct.
All right. Excellent.
And then that's the radial balance.
Another color wheel.
Correct. It's not really color wheel because we're not trying to match the colors. We're trying to give the illusion that it comes from the center like a firework kind of look.
So what exactly is a color wheel then?
The color wheel is when you have the primary colors.
Right.
And in between of those primary colors, we have, okay, let me go back to explain it better.
Okay, great.
So the color wheel, everybody know the basic primary colors. Yellow, blue, and red.
Okay.
Between
so
here,
primary colors are yellow, blue, and red. Okay, good.
So when you mix the red and the yellow, you get orange.
Right.
You add a little more yellow, you get yellow, orange. You add a little more red on the side here, you get a red, orange.
Right.
So it's always the second primary, then secondary in terms of name.
All right.
So it's yellow, orange. It's not red, orange.
Orange. Okay.
I mean, it's not orange, red. Okay, it's a little confusing, but when you see it, it makes sense. All it means is that it has in more yellow in this here than it has in red.
And I can see that. I can see the difference in the color. Yes.
So that's what that means. And then here it has in more
So we have three primary colors.
Three primary colors.
Okay, which is the yellow, the blue, and the red.
And then you
I
get
know I learned this at
secondary
school,
colors.
but boy. And so the secondary colors are everything else?
No, the secondary colors is the yellow and blue. So the ones that in the middle,
green.
the green.
All right.
And then we'll have the purple.
Purple.
And then you'll have the orange.
So the red and the blue give you a secondary, which is purple.
Correct.
And the yellow and the red will give you the secondary, which is orange.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, I learned something here.
You got it.
Got it.
Okay, and then we call this one the intermediate, which is just the yellow, orange, or the blue, green, and stuff like that.
Excellent.
So this one will be the concept of the color wheel.
Thank you for explaining this.
Yes,
we have
yes,
some more
yes.
stuff.
Some more stuff, and these are all paintings.
Right.
These are some ceramics done by the older ones,
Okay.
but I just put them out for display. So the paintings, mostly second farmers did those paintings. Some of them were done by first farmers.
You have talented
So
students.
they're in between.
And what are these? These are
These are
bands?
bracelets they made
Bracelets, okay.
using macrame
Macrame. Okay.
macrame knots. So they did a square knot and they did a twist knot.
Right. Square and twist.
So that's my rolling pin I choose to display it on.
Very innovative way to display.
And that's some string art.
I've seen this before.
Yes.
Yes. With nails.
Miss Fleming helped, yes. Miss Fleming did
So
string art mostly. And I had the children come in there with it.
So tell me more about the string art. Oh, so this is Fleming. We'll have to ask. Okay.
I would let my children go to
Okay.
her because she focused more on string
that.
art.
Okay, so we'll talk to her a little
So
later.
you can speak to her with that
Yes,
one.
and the macrame, this hanging.
This is macrame.
Yes.
So those simple knots that we do here,
Yes.
when we do combine them, you
Yes.
get something like that.
Over here.
Make it longer and stuff.
Yes.
But that's actually only one knot, which is the alternating square knot.
Yes.
That's just how they put it together to make the
Alright.
wall hanging.
Okay. Cool.
Here we have some ceramic pieces. They're just bits. The
Yes.
first fire and they're not colored or anything.
Right. Those look like grape leaves.
Yes, they are. So the
Alright.
children got a grape leaves, a slab of clay, and then they got the
Created
details in
those.
it, clean it up, put it in the
Yes.
kiln.
And some more tape art.
Yes. So a lot of tape art, and then the other paintings by the children.
Right. Very nice.
And then the portfolios.
Right.
Over here, they did straw painting.
Straw painting. Tell us more about
And
that.
then,
What is
so
straw painting?
we have watered down colors,
Mm-hmm.
and we take a straw, dip it in it, and then blow it to shoot it in different angles.
This is just from blowing
Yes.
paint?
Blowing
Wow.
paint. Some of them say, teacher, my head, I'm losing my head, I can't breathe. But they have
Those are
fun doing it.
beautiful.
And then they got a chance to choose if they wanted to create a mat.
Right.
So,
Oh, this is like a placemat.
so what it is actually this here,
Yes.
scanned
Laminated.
and then laminated on that.
Oh.
So that is what they're gonna have to take home with them to remember the big day.
Okay. That's excellent. So thank you very much,
You're
Miss
most
Samuel.
welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us. And we're going to hand back to Kaylee, who's
Thank
going
you, Kaylee.
to
You're welcome.
take us to the next classroom. So where are you taking us next, Kaylee?
Okay, so I will be taking you to Miss Fleming's class.
Right?
So yeah.
That's another design, no, another visual art.
class, yeah.
class, yes. Good morning.
Miss Fleming was my art teacher.
Right.
In first form and in second
And the
form.
second form, yes.
I did a few artworks, so they should be in there. And
In this room.
Yeah.
Right, so you're going to have to point out to us
Yeah, okay.
where yours are.
I'll bring it
for
down for
sure.
you.
Okay. Good morning, Teacher Suzanne.
so this is Miss Fleming.
Good morning, Miss Fleming.
Miss Fleming.
Good morning, students, and how are you today?
Well, we're good. And
Just hold it close up.
we'll be asking you about the whole thing of visual arts.
Okay,
Yeah.
go right ahead.
So basically, we want to know a little bit about what is visual art, and then we want you to give us a tour, explain what we're seeing,
Okay.
etc.
As the name implies, visual means things that you can see.
Yes.
The practical aspect of the arts.
Okay.
All right. Now, I have been teaching year 1 and year 2. Actually, I retired some years ago,
Doesn't seem so. Here you are.
But the teacher who should have been here is away studying,
Right.
and they needed a replacement. They asked if I would come in and replace her until, and I agreed.
Excellent.
So I really enjoyed it, working with the students and helping them to develop some skills that they thought they did not have.
Katie told us that you were her teacher.
I am her teacher. Okay, so we
Yes.
can walk around. Now, this area here, this is Teacher's Corner.
Teacher's Corner.
Teacher, this is some motivational pieces that I brought in personally.
All right.
A painting of mine.
Right, lovely.
We did weaving, so I brought in something to show weaving.
Right.
All right, it was just to demonstrate collage technique.
Nice.
Pottery, we did pottery, so I brought in something to show. And an abstract design, I brought in something so
Lovely.
the students
This is
can be motivated.
ceramic as well?
No, that is from some kind of material, but it's a concept I wanted to demonstrate.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
So let's go around.
Yes.
Now here we were doing texture, one of the elements of design.
Texture.
So what we did was collect things from the environment that had different textures.
Right.
And for our holders, we used something again discarded to show students that you don't have to buy everything.
No.
You can go by using things in your environment.
So we have conch shells.
Conch shells here.
Yes.
While I'm on this, I will continue over there and come back. Let's
Okay.
go.
Ah,
Again,
found the object.
again, things from the environment.
Yes.
And we collected some old boots just to show you don't have to always go and buy from Amazon. You can use things within your physical environment and recycle them into something
And make them
practical.
lovely.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let's go back across here. About 3 weeks ago, I was observed by the department, and my lesson was making the turtle. My
Okay.
lessons on the board, and this is what they made. The 3 observers, these were the holes, they made those. The others, the students within the class, they did those.
Right.
Okay, now here I have Michael Skelke as our featured artist.
Right.
He's a first farmer, but loves art. So I'm encouraging him. Let's work on you developing your skills. He's always painting and drawing, you know.
Yes.
So I told him, you will be my featured artist for this exhibition. Okay. Right?
This is wonderful.
Yes.
So all of these turn or just some?
No,
of
only
them?
3 turn.
Okay.
These 3 turn, those 3 do not turn.
This is lovely.
So,
It's a lovely idea.
Yes.
Yes.
From the big
Okay.
store about the thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, here
We've missed something over here with the string.
String
And we were
art.
told about it in the other room,
Yes,
but
yes.
you have to explain to us because we
Okay.
don't know much about it.
What I did, I was one who did the string art with all of them.
Okay.
It's a mathematical concept that the designs are formulated
Right.
and use string. Once you get a concept, all it is going from number to number and repeating all around. These were basic designs. Look technical.
They do.
but
They
not.
look quite complicated.
They're not complicated. Once we get it, they get a concept. For example, something like that.
Yes.
We went from nailing from 1 to 20, 1 to 20, 1 to 20. And then we use the thread. When you tighten 1 here, 1 up there, 1 there, 2 here, 2 up there, 2 there, all the way. It's a pattern becomes after that.
Right. So you use a mathematical concept
Mathematical
and
to
then
develop the
create
design.
art.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes,
All
yes,
right,
yes.
great.
All right.
Love that.
Okay, behind here, the students, again, we did pottery. We did more than one technique. For example, this might look difficult. This was done using the mold method.
Mold.
Where we use a mold for this. All right? The birds now, these were used hand building techniques. The basic hand building pinch method. Some of them were made using the slab method where you roll out the clay. For example, this leaf, we roll out the clay on a slab roller, and then we use anything we want to make the shape.
Right.
So it's not as technical as you may think. On that board there, I have pottery making techniques, pinch, coil, slab, mold.
Yes.
The most difficult one is throwing on the potter's wheel.
Okay.
The students are not at that level.
Not yet.
So we just started basics.
Right.
Looks complicated, but once we use mold, it's very easy.
And students created these things.
Students,
Wow.
yeah.
Yes.
Students. Excellent. Let's go. Using the molds.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, over here now. This is collage and painting. Collage and painting. People will look at it and wonder what it is. We painted the backgrounds,
Right.
but the actual physical pieces in it, we use magazines to cut them out.
Magazines?
Yes, because a
That
first
looks
farm,
just like paint.
it looks so. A first farmer is not at the stage where he can draw and paint those objects so well.
Wow.
But what we do to make it easy and to encourage them, we can use magazines or computer for that for now. As you go higher, you're going to learn how to draw the actual figure like that.
The effect is strong. I mean, it's good.
Yes, and they
Yeah,
love
I
it.
wouldn't have known.
Yes. Now up here in
Yes.
First Farm,
So that's the
we
second level here.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we did tape art.
Right.
Where,
We
as
saw
the
some
name-
tape art in the
Yes.
other room as well.
As the name implies, we use tape to tape up certain areas of a design, and then we use sponge and paint it in the positive areas.
Excellent.
But that's at the level of First Farm.
Yes.
So just whet the appetite and make sure they understand and want to do the art. Again,
The string art.
similar technique. Okay? Okay. Okay, let's go. Here again, similar ceramics we did.
Yes, ceramics.
Okay.
This is really intricate. Lizard on the leaf. Yes.
Yeah. And up here, what we did is sprayed some bottles, and we could paint on it if we want, but again, you're dealing with the younger children.
Yes.
So we just do the basic things. And Kaylee, who's your assistant,
Yes.
that's hers in the corner.
Which one, Kaylee?
The one on top of there. The
goat?
goats
Oh,
up
wow.
there. Yes, that's hers. One of hers.
This was drawn or this painted?
Paint in the background,
Yes.
and again, pictures at
Wow.
the front for now.
Wow.
Okay? If she were to continue in art,
Yes.
yeah, you're going to drawing of the goat, whatever.
Do you like art, Kaylee?
Love art.
She loves art. Your mom was an artist. Okay, good.
Okay, let's go here. These are some second farmers. No, boys and girls. I did
Right.
not specify girls only. Everybody, I taught how to do stitchery.
Right.
So everybody, you must create a portfolio. It's a must. And I teach you the different stitches. We put in the writing, you make your stitch, and you put it into your folder. This is your keepsake.
Right.
When you go to another class, you just add pages and whatever the teacher teaches. Then we went on to drawn thread embroidery. Drawn thread embroidery here and regular embroidery here.
What is drawing thread embroidery? Because I see spaces.
We pulled out some threads, maybe 10 or 12,
Right.
and then I showed them how to use the needles with plain thread and create a design. Looks technical, but
Yeah.
it's easy. It looks technical. It's not technical.
It
Once
looks
you
like it
have
was woven that way.
It's coarsely woven.
So
Okay?
that allows you
So
to be
easy
able
to pull it out.
take it
Yeah.
out.
This not
What kind of material is this?
linen.
Linen.
This would not allow you to do that because tightly woven.
So you
Okay?
have to know what sort of material.
Material,
you choose.
yes. So we have
And what do you call this kind of
embroidery.
embroidery? Okay.
Yeah,
And
embroidery.
you call this one?
Drawn thread embroidery.
thread embroidery.
Meaning you pull out some of the threads
Yes.
and then
So
you put them
normal
in.
embroidery
Yeah,
and drawn thread embroidery.
Now you'll notice that we did just basic stitching at this level.
Teach that not looking basic to me, yeah?
Because these are first and second farmers. These here actually second farmers. So we go basic. All like these here, boys did these. All of them.
Nice.
These over here, boys did those.
It's
Okay?
good because we had girls doing design technology as well.
Yes.
And we have boys also doing this visual art craft. That's really great. So what are we seeing here?
Okay. Those, here what we did, and a couple of them not finished. See, we painted on canvas backgrounds.
Right.
Some of us who didn't have canvas, we used wood. But this is canvas. We use collage on wood. And
What are those
introduce
things?
Seeds
Seeds?
and beans and wild Moses seeds and sand
Lovely.
from the environment to create those there.
Lovely.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, when we came down here, again, everybody had to do hand building methods. And we started out with birds. Now, we didn't want to buy fancy stuff, so we went to a pond, collected driftwood.
Absolutely.
And some students preferred their driftwood to be natural. Others didn't mind putting it, painting it black as a background.
Yes.
Okay? So these are some of the end products. Yeah.
You also did one of these? Which
Yeah,
one is yours?
yeah, this is yours.
Here? Let's
Oh,
see Kaylee's.
sure, sure.
So tell us a bit about this, what you were
This is your-
going
you did this
for,
one?
Kaylee.
Okay.
So I was just
Tell us a bit about your piece, Kaylee.
So teacher just gave me a wood because I had to finish a few things I didn't get to finish. So I came to the class and teacher had given me a wood. So I took the wood and she told me to paint it black. And then I painted it black and then I stuck onto my birds and So
you
it turns out,
created-
Previously done the boards herself.
Ah,
And
okay.
then she added on.
This is lovely. And you got them to fit perfectly into
Yes.
the, into
Yeah,
the
we fit
wood.
them according to how, wherever they would fit. Use a
so
strong
for this
glue.
bird, I made it look like it was turning its head looking
Yes,
at something.
like this
And
way.
this one just there.
Just chilling here. Yeah. You have a name for this piece?
Not
Not yet?
I don't think she started so far.
Excellent.
Okay, let's come under here a bit.
So for now, we'll just call it Milusa. It's like Melusa. It's like a
Melusa.
word for pretty, beautiful, gorgeous.
Okay,
Now,
great.
these pieces under here are not finished. This is what we did the last class, where we used something from the environment, the dry coconuts.
Oh, so this is the coconut art.
The dry
below.
coconuts, yes, that's our background.
Okay.
And I was teaching them how to do the sea, the sky, and a coconut tree. So we will continue with finishing them up next time.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds
We will
good.
work on those. These again were done using the slab method. We roll the clay on the slab, use a grape leaf, put it on it, and turn it up to form whatever shape they wanted. All of those there.
Excellent.
Yes.
And what are we seeing here?
Okay, these are empty cans that they mix drink in. So instead of dumping them, we did collage. We collected old magazines and pictures, and each person would have a theme. Maybe this person selected something with the sea.
Yes.
Now these can be used as pencil holders, desk organizers, whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay?
So you can keep your peas in there or
Whatever
whatever.
you want.
Yes,
Every
but at least
student.
it looks lovely.
Yes, and the student will get theirs to take home.
Right.
All right, let's come behind here. Up here, right around. I taught everybody how to do, the girls, smocking.
So why just the girls?
Because I thought the boys would have been a challenge for them because they had never sewn before.
Oh, okay.
So I taught them just the basic embroidery.
Right.
And I allowed them to do the string art.
Right.
Whereas the girls did that. Now some girls also did that because
The
they
string
finished
art.
theirs, they wanted to do it.
Absolutely.
So I gave them a choice. You would do this, you would do that. But if you want to do that, I have no problem.
Absolutely.
Okay? Give
So
them
tell
a
us
try.
more about this
Good.
smocking. Is it
The
smocking?
Smocking. We use a checkered material,
Right.
and I showed them how to gather it a special way, using a pattern, and then I taught them how to put in the special stitches into it. And then we put them together back and front to form our dress.
I was telling Miss Samuel that I didn't realize that smocking was actually something that would be in visual art. I thought that would be like...
Home economics?
Yes.
It can be in both.
Oh, it can be in both.
Yes.
Okay, so
We
there's some
overlap.
crossover.
Yes.
Understood.
Yes. Again, we did the tape art.
Yes.
This student did paint only.
Right.
And we created a scene of birds, whatever. Seeds from the environment, peas,
the
seeds, and
collage?
sand as
Yes.
a collage. Yes, on wood.
Okay.
Down here again, a mixture of everything on that wall. Now here,
Right.
everybody will select one design from their portfolio. And we will use it to create a keepsake mat.
Ah, okay.
So what I did, I had them all copied at the government art place. Then we went to Andes and they printed it for us, and then we laminated all of them. And what I put on them, the elements of art, I wanted to remember them, what the elements of art are.
7 elements of art.
Yes.
And they are lines,
Lines, shapes, read form, texture, color, space. All right? Read underneath, Kelly. Read underneath.
The 7 elements are... The 7 elements are also known as the elements of design. They can also be described as the ingredients which artists use to make artwork.
Excellent. Which one of these is yours, Kaylee?
Oh, I wasn't here to
Oh, you wasn't here for
to
this
make
one?
no.
Okay. Did you do any smocking?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of those dresses there.
One of those up here? Okay.
Yeah, one of them. It was maroon.
One of the maroonish ones.
I think this is the one with the ribbon.
Excellent.
Okay.
Nice.
So everybody will, in addition to their portfolio,
Right.
with all the information in it, they would have a mat. When you eat using your mat,
And
you'll
your
always
mat have
remember
the elements of art.
elements of art, so you should not forget them. Okay? So everybody, we have lots of portfolios and the boxes on it, but there were too
Right.
many to put out.
Yes.
All right?
So how the students are assessed, that is actually reflected in their report cards?
Yes.
Excellent.
I do not give an end of term exam.
Right.
Not during the term. It's your practical work.
That's what Mr. Richardson explained to us, that it's practical work
Yeah.
that's assessed for the students.
Yes.
All right.
Because anybody could do anything for you you can go cram up something, but you can't do anything still.
Yes.
I'm going to teach it to you, and you show me you can do it.
Demonstrate the skill.
Yes, the skill. Again, everybody folder.
Right.
We open one page, everybody got elements of art, then you have your designs, and you continue all the way until we get all through.
Very nice.
Okay? So
Corsair?
let's come around here. Now, this is a first form. This group here, we were doing collage, making a picture using different elements together.
What's this, wood?
It's a piece of wood. Yeah,
okay.
all wood, seeds and peas, buttons and everything, and you put whatever, cutouts, whatever, and whatever.
This is nice.
Yes, they loved it. They
Almost looked like a coaster.
True.
For some of them.
They loved activity.
And these are the elements of
pattern making methods. Yes, I'm gonna come back around there. Now, as you see, we have lots of tape art because students loved it. They all went crazy. Everybody bringing this and that to do.
Yes.
No, again, I play with your eyes. You see those there?
Yes.
The students painted the background black. Again, they use either computer or pictures from magazines, put them on, and then they would add paint to do the connections, like to make it look like leaves. This here, that's from two different backgrounds. Add that to make it look like leaves.
And so it all blends together.
It's blend together.
As if it's just one thing.
Yes, yes. But it's all artistic. Here again, similar, the birds on a background to make it look like it's in water. Okay?
Yes.
You wouldn't believe, but
very convincing.
That boat is cut out and put in the background. But you would not know.
It looks like it's all painted in.
It's not all. It's a technique in art. Okay, let's
create an illusion.
Yes, let's come on the side. We were doing facial proportions, teaching them how to draw the human body, whatever. And these second formers, they had to come up with their face, and then we'll continue on next time to get it all together. Those are some of theirs there.
It's amazing. So what if a child says, they have no talent for this?
No, I'm teaching you. I'm assuming
so anybody can learn this?
Yes, I'm assuming when you come in here, I don't expect you to come with anything. I start from the basic. We start from lines. And then we move on to creating how to create a design. And everybody's working at the same pace. I'm monitoring as we go on. So I expect blank slate, it's okay, I'll work with you. Once the attitude is there.
Right.
Okay, that's what I need.
I see Kaylee smiling. This is really, really excellent.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. Do you know how long this exhibition has been held here? From how long?
I don't really know. When I came in here in September, the head of department said to me, at the end of the term, I want you to have an exhibition within the visual arts department. So I spoke to the other teacher who was my former student, and I said, look, we're going to make it happen. At the end of the term, I said, I don't think we had enough time to do what I would want to showcase.
Right.
So I spoke to the other departments and said, since we are all practical, let us all put together whatever we teach the students, and we have one big exhibition. So we continue working till now the end of the term. And then I said, okay, let's display our work nicely, and here we are today.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So I think we're coming close to the end of our tour.
Yes.
Kaylee, you have anything that you want to share with us? Tell us about how you feel about visual arts and design technology.
Well, I don't know. I just love art. I love being able to express myself in our art. So I have one art piece at home where I drew a heart with bandages, like a broken heart and fixing heels. I have that home. I just like to express my feelings into my work.
In your work?
Yeah.
Excellent. And you find it relaxes you?
I find it relaxing. Yes. I find it very, how do I put it? I find it very comforting.
Comforting. Excellent. Excellent.
Because if there's anything I would do, I would love to do art.
Oh, yes. That's wonderful. That's a great recommendation. No doubt about it. So thank you very much. It is really good to have been here. We enjoyed the tour.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
And next year, Lord's willing, hopefully you'll be back again.
And I enjoyed being your tour guide. It was
She came and
very fun.
volunteered.
She volunteered.
She came to me and said, when the
Thank
people
you so much,
when they come,
Kaylee.
can I take them all around? I said, sure.
Absolutely. We're happy to have you.
Yes, okay.
Yes, I
All
think we
the
meant
best.
to do home economics, but they're not ready, so unfortunately, perhaps another time.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ferrer.
All the best. All the best.
Sure. You want to go and, you want us to check? All right, let's have a quick check then. See if home economics is available. All right.
No, Carla, we were preparing some eats for you all, but all of them are not here as yet.
That's fine. That's fine. We might drop back in a little later.
Okay.
Thank
We
you.
have something to drink here.
Right.
Would you like to have some now?
Not at this moment. Let's check
Okay,
the
no problem.
home ec and then we can tell.
No problem.
Okay.
Come
Thank
back.
you.
All right.
All
Okay.
right. Yes.
Thanks again. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to our signal class. See you next year, Lord's willing. All the best.
So we'll be going upstairs
Right.
to see if the home ec class is ready.
All right.
So we're gonna take these stairs because the class is very close on these stairs.
Okay.
So basically, home ec is just about cooking and baking. You cook, you bake, you do all kind of foods and things in home ec.
Right.
And
It's mandatory. Everybody has to do it.
yeah,
Boys and
everyone
girls?
has to do it.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good.
So the home ec class is here.
Is it? Let's see. Ready?
Ito niya, ito po si Mat Nobal.
So this is the home ec class. This is home ec. As you can see, everything here is about food,
About
design.
food and stuff. And we have Mr. Romney here. Mr. Romney.
Mr. Ron was just leaving.
Hey, that's fine, Mr. Romney. So you've been to the exhibition. Tell us
Yes.
what you think about it.
Well,
This is our
Ex-
Chief Education
ex-
Officer, Mr. Romney.
extremely impressive. I thought the level of detail that has been put in, especially in the visual arts section, the designs and the use of natural material was pretty impressive. And then we come to the DT area, design technology, to see our students starting to think in creative ways and merging math and physics into design. It's pretty impressive stuff.
Absolutely.
And likewise here in the home economics section, right? So I thought the entire thing was extremely impressive, and it demonstrates the level of work, the quality of the teaching the teaching and learning that's happening here at Campus B. So I'm very pleased with that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Romney. Okay.
All right.
Kaylee, back to you. So you're going to introduce us to the teacher?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, good
So,
morning to the home
hi.
economics class.
Okay, good. Can you introduce everybody so we know who we're talking to?
Okay, you're speaking to Jen Carlos. This is Kiana Vansopo, and we
And-
have our teacher, Miss Richardson.
Okay, Miss
where she
Richardson, you
taught
want
us
to say a
everything
few?
we know.
Let Ms. Richardson say a few words and then we will continue with you. So tell us about what
Good
we're
morning
seeing.
and welcome to Home Economics. This morning, two of our students will be taking you through the items that were prepared by the students.
Yes? Okay. And tell us about what's important principles in home economics as far as you're concerned.
Okay, Home Economics consists of 3 subjects: family and resource management, food, nutrition and health, and textiles, clothing and fashion. And these 3 subjects are very important. They provide individuals with lifelong skills, and these subjects are also compatible with many careers. And even if one is not interested in a career that is closely related to home economics, that individual can still benefit from taking a course in home economics. So I now turn you over to my 2 students, and I hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is the home economic class where everything we learn here is essential in life because it helps you through it. So here we have some stitching. These were handmade cushions made from some first farmers.
Wow.
They did it by hand, And this same goes with the dogs.
Nice,
That's
nice.
a picture of it.
Yeah.
Then we have
Fishy.
made by machines. Well, the inside were made by a sewing machine.
Right.
And then we took a shirt we don't use, and we recycle it and make it into a cushion.
Nice.
We also have a teddy bear.
Right.
We cut out the teddy bear, do some sewing with it.
Yes.
Just sew it, and then we stuffed it in and finish it off by hand.
Right.
Okay.
So all these were hand created, except this one.
Except this three right here.
Okay.
Yeah, they were made by sewing machines.
Okay. Very nice.
Okay. So we can come over to the other side there, please.
Remind us of your name again.
Kiana Vantapur.
Good. So tell us what we're seeing here.
So this is portfolios that for farmers made of stitches, all different type of stitches. The running back stitch, they all made these stitches. All of these are by for farmers.
Had you ever done this kind of work before? The
Yes.
stitching work?
Yeah.
Okay. In first form?
Yeah.
All right. But not at home?
No.
So it was new when you came in?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right.
So here we have the table napkins. This includes with you use this to set up a table. Here we have different type of table napkins. Like this is a rose. Here we have the jackets.
Yeah, I've seen those already. The jacket
the
type.
fads.
Yes.
The bow tie.
Yeah.
And the envelope. If y'all have a chance, I can teach y'all how to do a rose.
Yes, we'd love you to do that.
I can.
Yes. Show us how to do it.
Okay.
From scratch.
So we started off here, and then we have to take from one corner edge. We have to take from one corner edge and bring it here. Then we just start it and take it a little. And we have to leave at least a decent amount of space here to finish off the rows.
Okay.
Then we stop, roll it. Then this piece here, you always have to bring it on and put it in around here. And you take off the two last pieces from the top.
Oh, that's
Open
how you
up.
get that.
Oh Lord. And we have back over rows. Okay, you can
Lovely.
go to the side.
We've got the principle. That is amazing. I didn't realize you had to push it back through to actually get that effect. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, so what's next?
Over here is next.
Oh, yummy.
So this is what Anguillians usually eat and drink. So we have, this is not from Anguilla. This is what the Kitchens bring. They brought trees here when they came. So they just introduced it and everybody started
What's the
having
name?
it. Strawberry jam.
They look like, okay, strawberry. Okay, good.
And then we have some tamarind balls.
Tamarind
And then we
balls.
have the jam.
Yes.
Then we have some cupcakes made with Anguilla colors
Yes.
and the frosting. And then we have lemonade, then passion fruit and tamarind jam juice.
So many ways to do tamarind.
Yes.
Yeah. The balls, the jam, the juice, and of course, good old fruit cake.
Yeah.
So this was done all by students?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, great.
This is done by our teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, one of our teachers did this. Come on.
So we're back here and we have the cake making. Here we have the chocolate cupcake and the red velvet cupcakes. They were made using the all-in-one method.
The all-in-one?
The all-in-one, yes, the all-in-one.
What does that mean?
Okay, the all-in-one method, it just use up all the ingredients together and...
Oh, at once?
Yeah, at once.
Okay.
And then you have the vanilla cupcakes, these were made using the creaming method.
Where you do what?
Where you cream your fat and your sugar together.
Together. Okay, that's the
till you
one I
get-
knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have the banana breads. This were used using the melted method. In here you melt your fat, then you add your egg and your sugar and mix them together. Then you add your dry ingredients to it. Then here we have three different type of cookie making. These are peanut butter cookies. These were made by using the drop method. No, the rubbing method. You rub it into a ball and then you put it on the paper.
Right.
The chocolate chip cookies were made using the drop method, where you just drop it on top of the paper pan.
Right.
And then these are you roll them.
Right.
Then you cut them into shape.
For cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And then we come here to table setting.
So this is your normal table setting. Like if you go to a restaurant,
Right.
you would sit like this. You have your fork on one side, your knife and your spoon.
Right.
And then this would be your glass for your water. Then this would be glass for your juice. So you just enjoy your thing, and yeah.
This is handy because at least you learn how to set a table and how to use the stuff when you go out as well. Oh, and also at
Yeah.
home. Yes, this is excellent. Yeah. No fancy wrapping of the napkins here. But very, very good. So tell me what you enjoyed about your home ec class.
I enjoyed making the food.
Right.
And just being here with my classmates.
Yes? Kelly, you do homework as well, right? Yeah? What do you like about it?
Eating the food, making food and eating the food.
Eating the food as well. I see we have another table across here.
So this is the snacks table. These are different type of snacks. A snack is a food or an item that is eaten between the three major meals. Said breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A snack can be either sweet or savory, but it has to be nutritious.
Right.
Like cupcakes, you can have, let's say, today you have a cupcake as a snack, and then tomorrow you have fruits as a snack.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is it for today. And we thank you for coming to the home economic class. And yeah.
Thank you very much. So this is it. We've done 3 different subjects today: design technology, home economics, and visual arts. Please come to the Campus B and enjoy the exhibition. It's open to the public, and you can enjoy and support the students of Campus B. Thank you. And thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
Okay, great.